Trucks for scrap. Some of the naughtiest trucks on the whole railway lived at the works. This is where the engines are mended, so as you can imagine, there is lots of rubbish to be transported. Every so often, one of the engines had to take the scrap iron to the yard where Edward first met Trevor before he moved to the vicarage orchard. The engines nicknamed the train the Scrap. None of the engines liked the job. The trucks were old, rude, and noisy. They took absolutely no notice of anything that was said to them. This is not unusual, but these trucks were worse than most, and they made every engine's journey a misery. One day, it was Dennis's turn to pull the scrap. Although he never pulled it before, and he thought it was easy to manage. I wouldn't be overconfident, my friend. They can be very troublesome, you'll soon find out. Sorry, boss, on my way through. Whoa! Oh. Whoa, where you come from, Kevin? Sorry, Dennis. Sorry, boss. Kevin, what are you doing racing about? Oh, sorry, boss. I was just, wanted to see Dexter. Dexter? Oh, my friend, this is Dexter the coach. What are you doing here? Dennis asked. The Great Western engine found me and used me as a temporary school for the children after their school had been damaged by a storm. Just 2 months ago, the school is nearly completion. Now all the children are moving back in and are no longer needed. And the Fat Controller decided that I'll be put back into a coach, but I'm still waiting to be serviced. Don't worry, my friend, assured Victor. You'll be moving out as soon as possible, I promise you. Just then, Arry and Bert pulled up. The ironworks has been filling up, and this load is taking too much space. Would you mind we add it to the scrap? Said Arry. Of course, said Dennis. Hey, look, is that an old coach over there? Said Bert. Is this one for scrapping, Victor? No. You heard the boss, said Kevin. That coach is not for scrapping. Okay, we're only just asking, said Bert. The ironworks diesels left, and Dennis backed down onto the scrap. The trucks eyed at him and commented, What's this? A great diesel? They asked. What kind of a weird design he is? And they accused Dennis for bumping them. It was all they deserved, but Dennis had been very careful with the trucks. Finally, they pretended their brakes were still on and screamed horridly when Dennis tried to move them. This made him cross. Right, he said to the trucks. Any more nonsense and this trip to the scrapyard will be your last. I'll leave it there to be caught up with the other old iron if you don't start behaving. The trucks were silent for the first time that morning, but not for long. One of the oldest trucks began to complain. I feel ill. But Dennis didn't believe it. But the trucks made such a fuss that he had to do something. Growling fiercely, he bumped them, only a bit. But the oldest trucks was grumbling terribly. Come on, you, grunted Dennis. Move! But before they had moved an inch, there was a splintering noise. Oh! Screamed the truck. Suddenly, its floor gave way. The scrap iron it was carrying fell through and landed with a loud crash on the rails below. Ooh! Groaned the poor old truck and collapsed. So Dennis really did have to leave a truck to be broken up for the next scrap train. The other trucks were very worried as they didn't want to be turned into scrap. They were very quiet and helpful for the rest of the day, and it was the easiest run Dennis had ever had. While Dennis was out, Arry and Bert came to the steamworks with truckloads of steel and iron. Hey, look here, Bert. Look over there. Oh, I know what you're thinking, Arry. I know what you think about it. Come on. Let's get out of here before Victor finds out. Alright. Ah, there you are, Dexter. I was looking for you. What are you doing with him? Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. Nothing. Ah, I see you're gonna help Victor, are you? Good. It's nice that you two are helping Victor for a change. Dexter, I spoke to him that you will be as good as new right now, and I found an engine for you. Really, sir? Oh, thank you, sir. After Dennis was done with the scrap, he was called in by the Fat Controller to take Dexter to his new home. Dennis, take Dexter to the Little Western for his engine. Of course, sir. Thank you, Victor. No problem, my friend. And thank you, Kevin. You're welcome. Arry, Bert, what are you two doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Let's get out of here. So which engine will have Dexter? Now that is another story.